Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Sheeta and this is Life with Sheeta. So today we are doing breakfast and I am making French toast. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing, how I'm making it. Might use a few little different things, change the flavor up a little bit. But here we go. Let me show you guys what I'm using. Okay, so our main ingredient for our French toast will be moi, which is my homemade loaf bread I made a couple days ago. I wanted to try making homemade bread with bread flour instead of all-purpose flour, and I love the way it came out. It's very delicious. I'm definitely going to do a video on it and show you guys what I did and how I did it. But this is the homemade loaf bread that we will be using for the French toast. I'm also going to be using a little bit of vanilla extract. And I decided instead of cinnamon, I'm going to use pumpkin pie spice. And that has cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, ginger, and cloves in it. Kind of switch up the flavor a little bit, so I'm going to use a little of this. And of course, the sugar. And the base of everything will be with these eggs. I have 4 eggs here. I could possibly need more, but I'm going to start with these 4 eggs. And what I'm going to do now is just mix everything in here, whisk it together, and slice my bread, pretty much. So matter of fact, I'm going to slice my bread first. This bread is so light and fluffy. I loved it. I actually made 2 loaves, but we pretty much ate the first loaf. We was making toast and all kind of cheese toast, and it was just really good. I've been eating it by itself. I love the flavor. I love the way it came out, so I'm definitely going to be doing this again. Of course, I could be using a better knife, but I like to do things a little difficult. Alright, so right here I have 4 slices. I'm going to cut 2 more, just in case. Alright, so my bread is sliced. So right here I have my 4 eggs. I'm going to add my pumpkin pie spice to it. And I'm not really measuring anything, just kind of eyeball it. I'm going to add a little bit bit of vanilla extract. And lastly, my sugar. I do have butter melting on the stove in my pot right now, or in my pan. Some sugar. I'm going to take my whisk and just whisk everything together. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit more pumpkin spice. A little bit more sugar. Make sure you whisk everything together pretty well. All right. Now what we're going to do is take a slice of bread and we're just going to dump it in there. Make sure you soak it on in there. I have my Tums here, and I'm going to use this to flip it over to the other side to also soak that side. Just want to make sure the whole piece of bread is soaked in the mixture. Let the excess drain off a little. And then we're going to bring it on over to the pan. So now we have both sides soaked. So we're just going to take the piece of bread, and it's falling apart. My bread falling apart a little bit, but it's going to work. We're going to make it work. I'm going to put it in there like so. And we just going to let that fry on both sides. So what I'm going to do now is get me another piece to put it in here. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, so here we are. My first piece of French toast did kind of fall apart. I let it soak for too long. You don't want to let it sit in the egg mixture for too long. It will fall apart. And again, this is homemade bread, so. But my second piece, as you can see right here that I put in, it didn't fall apart. I didn't let it soak for too long. I just made sure both sides were coated and then put it in the pan. So these have been sitting in the pan of butter, I want to say about maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm going to flip them over so they can also cook on the other side, like so. Flip these two over too. this is what we are looking like now. Let this side cook for about 3 to 4 minutes as well. And then these are all done, and I'm gonna cook the rest of my French toast, and I'll come back and show you guys. Alright guys, so I have completed all of my French toast. I did end up having to use 2 extra eggs. They did soak up the egg mixture pretty good. So I did use 2 additional eggs besides the 4 that I originally had. That's it. I pretty much just let them soak on both sides in the mixture. Do not let them soak too long. Seeing as I was making the French toast with homemade bread, mine kind of fell apart the first one because I let it soak too long. So after that, I just let them soak, put them in the pan, cook them for 3 to 4 minutes on both sides. And here is our finished product. Here we are. I ended up making 6 pieces all together, and this is what we're looking like. So here are these. And here are these. Alright, so my final step, I'm going to add a little powdered sugar on top. I'm just going to sprinkle it over. Don't want a whole lot of it, just a little bit. A little bit over here. But that is it, guys. My homemade French toast using pumpkin pie spice, vanilla extract, eggs, of course, and sugar with homemade loaf bread, and they look delicious. So it is now our time to eat, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this recipe. See you guys later. Bye.